Good evening, Fernwood. My name is Neil. Thank you for spending a little bit of time with me while I watch the entire series of Mary Hartman, Mary Hartman. We are heading into the April 7th, 1976 episode. Let's recap what happened yesterday. First, Roberta has confirmed that Stet is supposed to make people feel horrible, which is how Mary feels after her meeting the other day. She also mentioned that there was a big conference coming up this weekend with 250 people trapped in a room. I'm not sure if we'll actually see that, but maybe we will. Then Dennis comes over and, of course, appears to be lying to Roberta about why he did not see her this weekend since he was away with Kathy. And that's troubling to Mary, of course. Tom, at work, is still, even though he's a union official, not very high on the pecking order. He seems to be getting himself into more and more trouble there. And then at the Haggers household, Muriel has driven Charlie away and he has walked out of the door. I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen with Loretta. And finally, Kathy, after Mary tries to get her to break off with Dennis, says that Dennis has been talking about marriage with her. A lot going on. We again are heading into the April 7th, 1976 episode of Mary Hartman, Mary Hartman. Let us just begin.
Mary Hartman! Mary Hartman!
Wait a minute. Why don't we call the meeting for tonight, huh? Now, if we get the whole block together, we might be able to organize something useful.
28% sugar? This isn't even a sugar-coated kid cereal.
All right, that's great. I'll set it up for tonight, and you get all the right people to come, okay? Yeah. All right. I'll see you. Yeah. Talk to you later. Bye.
Tom, you want to hear something terrible? This has 28% sugar.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's really terrible. Listen, Mary, I won't be home for dinner tonight. We got a very important meeting tonight about Inform Block of the Union. We're trying to do something about the plant, you know.
I wonder what these other cereals have.
Yeah. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it, though. I tell you, those guys, they're 100% behind the plan, I tell you, most of them. They refuse to look at an outdated system like that. And plus, my own father-in-law is selling me out.
32% sugar. I can't believe this. No breakfast for you.
You really have to get me, that's what it is. I know it. They've been handing me demerits like they were gumdrops, you know?
Oh, Tom, don't eat gumdrops. Don't. You know they are practically 100% sugar.
What's good sugar? What are you, on a diet or something?
No. I was watching this Barbara Walters show. She did a show on sugar. And, you know when it starts? Do you
What?
know when it starts?
Sugar? Listen, Mary, please. I got my mind on the meeting tonight. Now, please, could we postpone the sugar talk to some other time?
It starts with your baby food. You know all that prepared baby food that you eat? All that food has a lot of sugar in it with no nutritional value. So all these little babies develop sweet tooths at a very early age. Do you know that there are 2 generations of sugar addicts walking around right now? And they're not to blame at all for this? Do you know the little happy, pretty baby? That little baby that's on all those sugar ads?
Yeah.
You know that, on the baby food ads?
Yeah.
That baby, he is now a toothless 40-year-old woman.
He is? What? Well, what are you talking? We have great teeth. What's the matter?
No, yeah, I know. It's just that I was watching this. It was a panel discussion they were having on issues. I mean, it was called Issues and Faces, is what it was called. And they were having this discussion. One man said that he thought the sugar thing was a communist plot, and he linked it with fluoridation. You know what he said? He said that he thought that the sugar was put in the food so that then people, because the sugar was in the food, then people could find a reason to invent laws to put fluoride in the water. That's what he did. Then there was another guy on the panel, and he said that he thought that the people responsible for it were like dentists and toothpaste companies.
I think fluoridation
What
in
do
the
you-
70s is how chemtrails
What
or
do we think
later
about-
things that I don't feel like
Well, what do
mentioning
you think? I mean,
were treated
do you think
now.
that it's a communist plot to rot our teeth? Or do you think it's just to, get more business for the dentists and orthodontists?
I don't know. What the hell do I know? I don't know. Is it important? Does it really matter?
Well, I think it matters. I mean, it affects the whole country.
Oh, I'm sorry. All I'm thinking about is the meeting tonight. I'm wondering if we should threaten them with job action or something drastic. I don't know.
Tom, I wish you weren't thinking so much about your union meeting. I really need you. I really have a lot of things bothering me.
Well, I'm sorry, honey, but I really can't help you with the sugar problem.
No, it's not that. I'm really worried about Kathy. I mean, she's thrown herself into the arms of Dennis Foley, and I just know it's wrong. It's the wrong thing.
Honey, come on. Now, Kathy's throwing herself into the arms of a lot of people, and she's come out fine.
No, but, Tom, this is really wrong. I mean, this is really wrong. I mean, she could get into a lot of trouble here. She could get hurt very badly. I mean, he doesn't even care about her. I mean, she's not the one he cares about. He cares about someone else. He cares about someone else, and it's not her.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'll tell you something, okay? It would be nice if somebody cared about somebody else around this house. Your husband, for example, your very own husband, who's getting sick and tired of being the last one who's considered around here.
How can you say something like that? The most important thing in the world to me is us.
Yeah, but honey, I'm half of us. I'm half of us. I mean, I have my work, I have my worries, and I have me. And I don't think I'm getting a fair shake around here.
How can you say that? I mean, I'm shaking you very fairly. I just have a lot of things in my mind right now, I have Kathy and Dennis. And I have my thing to do, my own thing I have to find to do, and I have aerosol cans, and I have Heather hates me, and I have the sugar content problem.
Mary, honey. Look. Maybe you ought to take some vitamins or something. I mean, will you think about that, huh?
Vitamins?
Yeah.
Think about it? Sure, I'll think about it. What else am I gonna do?
Okay, good. Hey, come here. Take care of yourself, will you? Huh? I gotta go to work now, okay? Yeah. And, have a good day, huh? Remember, don't wait dinner for me, okay?
Hello?
Hi there. It's Dennis.
What do you want?
Well, you seemed upset yesterday, and I was thinking maybe we should get together and talk about it.
I'm upset because of what you're doing to my sister, and I just want you to leave her alone.
There, see? I knew it, you're upset.
Could you just leave her alone, okay? Leave her alone! Please, leave her alone!
Maybe we should talk about it.
No. No.
That sounds great. No, I'd like that, just the two of us. Terrific. No, I'll see you then. Right. Bye, Robert. What an unexpected treat. Come on in.
Well, I thought we'd spend the whole afternoon together instead of waiting till later.
So early. Well, come on in.
All right.
Come on. What do you want to do?
My mother warned me about moments just like this morning. And actually, I haven't had any breakfast. What do you got to eat?
Actually, not much. How about there's Hostess cream-filled cupcakes, dill pickles.
Sounds like you got a pregnant lady hiding somewhere.
No, no, I just am not much for eating at home, and I hate waiting in lines at the supermarket.
Okay, how about some cupcakes and milk?
You got it. There you go.
Listen, let's have a
Feast.
game of spill and spell.
Okay. I must tell you, I am the uncontested champ.
You've got a challenge.
Okay. There we go. Ladies first. Go.
G-L-O, glow.
Sorry, Charlotte. Glow is not spelled G-L-O.
Yeah, well, it's spelled G-L-O on glow coat, and it's spelled G-L-O on mop and glow. And besides, I don't have a W.
So why don't you do something useful with your hands? Eat your cupcake and let the champ have a turn at it. Start the timer again.
All right. Yeah. You know, Dennis, suddenly you make me feel so happy.
W-O-S? Well, why not? Why should you be happy?
Well, I was really upset last night, and upset this morning at breakfast. And now I just feel so good with you.
What got you so upset? What was the matter?
Well, Mary, boy, she really lit into me. It made me so mad.
About what?
I don't want to talk about it, because if I talk about it, I'll just get mad all over again, and I'd rather just be here with you and happy.
Why don't you just tell me about it? I mean, I'd like to know what got you so upset.
Okay. Well, you see, Mary has been acting really weird lately, and she keeps insisting that I stop seeing you, and she doesn't give me a reason why. And you know what I think?
What?
Well, I think that Mary is having some problems, and she can't talk about them, and she's taking them out on me. And I feel sorry for her and everything, but I just don't want to let anything come between you and me.
Mary takes life very seriously. I understand that. But she means well. She means very well. Now, don't move. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm not gonna go anywhere.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi there. What can I do for you?
Well, I've been thinking about it, and I changed my mind. I think we better have that talk.
That sounds like a sensible idea.
My husband's going to a union meeting tonight, and Heather's spending the night at a friend's, so you could come over here sometime.
Sure. I mean, if I'm needed, I'm needed, of course.
Is somebody else there now?
That's right.
Because if you're busy, we can forget it, you know.
No, I mean, no, I understand, and she'll understand. I mean, she will.
Is it Kathy? Is Kathy there?
Yes.
That's what I want to see about. I want to see about you and Kathy. I mean, I really don't want you to get the wrong idea or anything.
No, I understand completely, and I'll be over there as fast as I can get there.
Well, listen, it's no big rush.
Right. I sometimes wonder what would happen in this town if I ever left. I'm sorry. I've got to go. I'm really sorry.
Oh, I understand.
You're a sweetheart.
Mwah.
I'll be back as soon as I can. In the meantime, make yourself at home.
Make myself at home. I'd like that.
Hi.
Hi.
If you'll let me in, I'll give you the present I just bought for you.
I don't want any present. I just want to have a serious talk.
Open it, please. I can't even listen to anything serious until you've opened it. Nothing's wrong with it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with friends exchanging gifts.
Yeah, but this wouldn't be an exchange. I don't have a present for you or anything.
It's not exactly true. Go on, open it.
Well, only if we can talk afterward. Thank you. Oh, a book of poems. Nobody ever gave me a book of poems before. I guess maybe I just don't seem like the type.
I think you do.
You know how you always give people what you think they want or, something they need. I mean, you never suspect that they may want something that you would never think of them as wanting, Like, I always have trouble buying Tom a birthday present. I mean, I always wind up buying him a new shirt or a sweater, sometimes a Black & Decker electric tool or something. But maybe all these years, all he's really wanted is a ticket to the ballet, and maybe he never knew it, I guess I always wanted a book of poetry. I mean, I would have never asked for it, but I really like this.
I'm glad. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways.
Oh, no, please don't. Don't count.
That's one of the poems in the book.
I know, but, I really didn't ask you here to, do that. I mean, I really have to talk to you. I have to talk to you about Kathy. Listen, she is really serious about you, and she thinks that you're really serious about her, and she thinks that you're really interested in settling down, and...
I'm not getting any younger. I'll be 30 soon.
30? You're gonna be 30?
Yeah, why?
Oh, I don't know. It's just such a funny, sweet age.
Anyway, I'd like a woman and kids and a home.
Do you love Kathy?
There's only one person in the world that I love, and you know who that is, Mary.
Now stop. I'm trying to understand what is going on here. I really am. I mean, I don't love you. I mean, I don't love you, and I'm a happily married woman.
I think you do love me, and you're not happily married.
Well, I'm working on it. I mean, besides, that's not the point. I'm just, no matter how you look at it, I mean, I'm not available right now. I'm just not available. And if
You're the one I love.
I'm the one you're after. But if she's the one you really are interested in. What are you doing? What are you doing to her? How can you do this? Don't you see what you're doing?
I want to be close to you. That's why I'm involved with Kathy.
What does that do to Kathy? How can you do that to her?
Mary, I can't stop now. It's out of my hands.
Whose hand is it in?
Yours. Mary, I can't have what I want.
What do you want?
You.
But what about Kathy?
She's very sweet.
I'm so confused.
I'm confused, Mary. I'm not used to not getting what I want. Especially when I can't see any good reason for my not having it. I'm explaining to you the way things are, who I am. And I really wish we could get on now.
You know, can't you see that there's really something wrong with feeling
No, it's
that
all a
way?
matter of interpretation. Maybe next time, you and I can, read some poems together.
Next time?
Yeah, I've got to go. Because Kathy, is waiting. And, I'll just say goodbye for now.
As much as Tom and Mary aren't putting the work into their relationship, I think, I don't know, I've never been married, so I would assume that figuring out how to talk to each other and when to talk to each other, setting aside some time to work on the partnership would be important. And that's not really happening. I want them to because I do really feel like they do love each other. And not just because they've spent so many years around each other. I do feel like there's love there. Kathy seems to be somewhat deluded. I mean, that makes sense. I don't judge Kathy for that. And Dennis really continues to bother me. Like, it really bugs me how he buys into the illusion of being happily married, or not buys into it, but uses that in a way that really seems to manipulate Mary's emotions. And that's really ugly to me. So that's where we are here on April 7th, 1976. Thank you so much for spending some time with me, and we will see you tomorrow night in